Boy 23, and today
ep1 will play the Doki Doki Literature Club. So let's start.
new game. Which name?
So we will enter like name like mm,
Huh?
okay.
Let's go for huh. He.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally obviously to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Saori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of work out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
She was oversleep. I relate to this character.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better of running away. However, I just sign and idle in front of of a crossway and let Saori catch up to me. Ha ha!
I'm supposed to read. Sorry. I think.
You're
Okay.
Saori.
I'm lucky. I'm not again.
Okay,
I was sleeping again. I relate to this character
okay.
because I coach you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and waiting for you.
Hehe. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. But me, huh?
Well, if people stared at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me afterward. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, sorry.
Hehe.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, huh? Have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already. I'm really not interested. Hey, it's your way.
I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I have not been looking either.
Uh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
I did I? I'm sure it's possibly that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and animes.
Anime?
What anime?
I have no idea. We play game and anime, so
Okay.
we don't into this. Huh? I was talking about how you worry. How I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promise, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yeah,
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me to want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, let's go. We are in class.
apparently we are in school.
Yeah, in a classroom.
So you're going to choose a club, I think.
Yo, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Saori want me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello!
Sorry! Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know.
No, what?
Well, but you could come to my club.
Sorry.
Hee hee. No, yeah.
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Hee. Me.
Sorry is a vice president of a literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on. Please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hee hee.
Don't make promise you can't keep. I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead or if she's also cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for an cupcake. Okay.
Yay, let's go.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
We sold our soul. cupcakes.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
I did dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities.
So, tell you,
Okay.
different system of our class.
Saori, full of energy, rings open the classroom door. Oh, that's
The class looked
nice, very nice.
better than mine.
Okay, yeah. That's a
Okay.
pretty one.
Let's not insult our school. Let's
Okay,
continue. Wait, it's me.
okay.
Everyone, the new member is here. I thought.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Oh, I glance around the room.
Damn.
Oh, what's a pretty girl.
Yeah. Like the package.
So, welcome to our
Wait.
literature club.
So,
It's a pleasure meeting you.
talk your normal voice.
Oh,
Wait, who
it's
do
just,
the girl one? You or me? Wait,
I'm
do the girl one, so I do the girl two.
okay. So I will talk normally for this girl or with another voice.
No man is better.
Normally, okay. Let's go. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Saori always says nice things about you.
So which one is me? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I this one since you
Okay.
read your own word. Haha, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Chapter.
Always space me in this situation. Miss Club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
And you get all the dimensions. Small, medium, great.
Okay.
So about this one is what are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki.
Huh?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
So let me give something. You have big hair, small in size, in length, height.
And
So
small breast, very small breast.
I was trying not to say this word.
So
Okay.
I'm
Don't touch her.
the girl with the violet hairs.
So apparently this one is going to be a tsundere and this one is going to be a yandere.
No, what is the name of the girl
We don't
with the
know.
yellow hair?
Yellow hair.
The
Purple.
purple hair.
We don't know yet. Let's continue.
Okay. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
See? I was right, small.
Okay. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Saori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Saori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri. There is your answer. Her name is Yuri.
Yuri.
The smartest in the club.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Ha! Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica or Monica?
Monica.
Monica is that right? That's right. I guess to see you again, huh?
Monica smiles, sweaty.
It's just move.
Uh,
Oh, wait, she moved, no?
So, what?
I don't know.
We do not know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year.
Maybe you were in the same class as Monica.
Yes, I think I don't look at her. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Totally out of your league,
Basically, completely out of my league.
I knew it.
Play the game. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feeling a little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down. We'll make room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Joyce is going to come. We'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I will give them. Sorry, I got a little bit excited.
Then, how about I make some tea as well?
I'm more of a coffee guy, but you as well.
So, we have a girl named Monica,
Yuri,
Yuri, Natsuki, and
I forget the
the
name.
last, the last, the last name is
Sayori.
Sayori. Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been winded so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Natsuki proudly marched back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Tada! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
What is a cupcake?
A cupcake, it's a cake
French?
covered
In
with,
French?
in French, c'est un gâteau avec une
No, the
crème.
name in French.
The name in French,
Oui.
ça s'appelle it's the name, cupcake.
You don't
Cupcakes.
really know the name of you.
No, it's cupcakes. It's, we say that in English and French, French cupcakes.
Okay.
Okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
I take the chocolate one. So cute! I supposed to be one kind.
So I had no idea you were so good at baking. Natsuki.
Wait, because you do your thinking stuff, let me do Monica.
No, you will do. I will do.
Yourself, then you will think, then you can do Yuri. So you have free stuff Yuri. I can do a free girl.
Okay, okay,
Since we are talking too much.
okay,
Just in case you read too much.
okay.
I had no idea you were going there. You were good at baking, Natsuki. Hey, well, just hurry and take one.
Saori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bit.
But the best way to be stressed. You're in front of some girl you don't know, cupcake in hand, hesitating to bite.
Is it good or bad for you? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction.
I told you you will get a tsundere. She had purple eyes, pink eyes.
It's always the same thing. The eyes
Hair.
look like the hair.
Okay.
Is she waiting for me to take a bit? A bite? A bit, a bite. A
Right?
bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Whew. I thought I thought you technically did, Salvi said.
Well, maybe. Apparently she's embarrassed. Hmm?
Yes, she did not make the cupcakes by herself.
Or maybe she's into you.
Hmm.
Who knows? Okay. But not for you. You know. You dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
You keep a whole t-shirt in the classroom. You can make tea in the classroom.
Okay, that's nice.
She can make tea in the classroom.
Okay, yeah.
Not real. Okay, let's not speak too much.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
But answer my question.
Yeah. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Do you read book?
Uh, Not frequently.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Apparently me, I read manga.
A manga. I guessed.
Hey, hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. You is just trying to impress you.
Ugh, what not? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a first time for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Hmm, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Saori. Well, I have not joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy there so.
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm impressed. I'm surprised. It was surprise or impressed? Surprise.
Maybe.
Okay, sorry. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of a debate club last year?
Haha! Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics and the macho clubs. It's been like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for event. I much rather take something I personally enjoy to make something special out of it. And if it's encouraged or to get into literature when I fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
Just put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that does grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes good events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can already grow this club before we graduate. Right everyone? Yeah,
Well, do our best.
you know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly picks up. I looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Apparently she might like manga.
Yeah, not much of a reader, I guess.
Apparently this one read a lot of book.
Well, that can change. What I'm saying, I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements such as immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
A horror book.
I read a horror book once.
Apparently.
I desperately gasped. something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you,
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why that?
Well, it just.
Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second.
Who is Natsuki?
Natsuki? Uh,
Uh,
Natsuki.
Never mind. Alright, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea, Raphael? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem goal. Don't say it out loud and give that back. Fine, fine. Hee hee, your cupcake, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. You?
Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute. Huh?
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess something, sometime. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you won't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience, do you? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Hmm,
She's shy too, isn't
hmm.
it?
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
How can I say that? Hey, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm,
Ventiver shock.
Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll start sharing them with each other. That way everyone is even. Uh,
Hmm,
Yay! Let's do it! I like this character.
uh,
But now that plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bone of the club. Isn't it right, huh?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I practically come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never say I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought.
They all look sad.
Yeah, all four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought. I thought. You all.
now I feel like sad for them.
Hmm. I'm defenseless against this girl. It's normal, girl, so cute. How am how am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
And they all look up.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Sorry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature clubs.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
I look forward to see how you express yourself. Hehehe.
Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skill?
Maybe.
I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, since we're already here, do you want to work home together?
That's right, Saori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Saori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So there is a
Apparently, we
lot
will.
of
Yeah, yeah.
conversation in this game.
It's a novel, virtual novel. So,
Whew.
yeah, we are going to end the episode after making the poem, I think. It's time to write a poem. Big word. Shut up. Big word you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. So here is the interesting question.
Okay.
Which girl do we name? Which girl do which girl do we choose?
This girl with the purple hair.
So Yuri. But
Yeah,
I think we need
Yuri.
to choose a word, but she is into it.
So we will.
Apparently she is into literature, so we need some big word. Age, disoriented. So let's do this like this. You choose a word, I choose a word, you choose a
Okay.
word.
So we will choose handsome.
Apparently it's that's Yuri. That's okay, is this.
Yes.
Yuri.
Monica is the with a large breeze, and this girl is.
We already forget.
Okay, so you're not interested in this girl, I thought.
Alternate, lazy, dissolve, perfect, depression. Depression. What? But she like depression.
So we will make. We make Nightclub.
Apparently, Natsuki is into this. Ben wants my tree.
Suicide. Suicide.
Where is this?
Oh, no.
Yes,
So,
Yuri is into suicide.
so we will, for her, we will make even signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what? A sign? Clumsy.
Hopeless.
Sign? Hopeless. I was hoping for Yuri. So, apparently, she like. Wait, Yuri likes suicide. She like hopeless.
Yes.
So, they both like the same thing.
We will make rain cloud.
You like rain cloud? So, apparently, she likes sad thing.
Yes.
Yuri like
Cruel,
thing. But very
dangerous things.
if I choose anime, I'm pretty sure you can. So,
Intellect.
imagine intellectual hope together.
Intellectual. For fury.
Together?
No,
Intellectual.
intellectual.
What is intellectual?
Yeah, that's my girl. So,
What do we choose?
mm, spirit, misery. Oh,
She like dolphin.
yes.
Point happy. And
She looks like a.
anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Horror. Yeah.
okay, so what do we use? Marriage.
Explode. Vivacious. It's something with a lot of energy.
Vivacious.
Okay, she have lots of energy. So we will make philosophy. Okay, she likes that.
Milk.
Milk? Why? Why? Well, this word, something is passing in your mind.
Don't think too much into it. Explain.
Okay, she likes that. We will make
Control.
anger.
I think. So I think she likes simple word.
Yes.
This one like depression, sad thing, and this one like
Strong word. Dangerous word.
misfortune, electricity, sweet, bliss, precious. This one, Starscape.
Okay. So for her women, she likes earphones.
Godliness. Okay. Contamination. Yeah, I like the word contamination.
She would
Choose a big word and shoot them. It's pretty sure she like big word.
like infinite.
Infine.
Okay, what's the right word?
Hey, Doki Doki. Where is climax?
Climax. What is climax?
I know the word,
Yeah.
but it is not for child.
What is climax?
Behind the screen, I will tell you.
Okay.
So Doki Doki because of a title. Yes! Wait, wait. That's pretty much it for this episode. I will see you in the next video. Until then, raise your control to the sky and break the nice.
Okay.
Say bye bye.
Bye bye.